In these, the last of our years, we are breaking. Our days as cattle are at an end. Our usefulness is at an end. All that ever mattered is the moment. I never believed it until now, that life was just a series of moments. Those ridiculous songs and axioms telling us to live for the moment. Hey, they seem to be right after all. They were right, and so are you. The cookie, the cigarette, the orgasm, the smiling faces of your murderers, your jailers and abusers took a break that day. The never-ending false readings of soothsayers and well-wishers, the broken narrative of feelings, it's all we have. The power of positive thinking is now the power of propagandizing oneself. As the gates of hell are flung wide open upon us, our eyes roll like a horse's when set on fire. We panic and lie and die. Lies and truths are labels and distractions. Spoken communication is time wasted, unless it's been properly prepared and analyzed. As we morph from humans into our true form, we fight and rebel against the transformation. No longer will I do such a thing. Nor should you. Welcome the transformation. There is nothing to fear. Oh, who knows, or cares at this point? Declarations of things are just that, declarations. Meaningless. As meaningless as the words I currently write. By the by, actions are equally valueless. Actions are merely perceptions of movement. Now that we know the true worth of the human race, we can now label any action they take as meaningless. Any. So that gives us the many reason or no reason to do anything and or nothing. If one finds themselves on a journey, yet one finds that one is walking in a circle, does that discredit the declaration of journey? If I go to the store, the job, the date, the courts, the event, all trips, all actions, all anything, realizing that nothing has value or virtue, no purpose or quantifiable worth, nothing to trade for equal values, life, although it becomes less bearable at the first, will be more liberating. Liberation. It's not what it cracked up to be. How can it? It has no value. There is no purpose to freedom. If the value of life is to be summed up as how much a man laughs or cries, then as a species, freedom is only something the trapped man longs for. Once obtained, he has little notion what to do with it. Freedom is used as currency in this new era. But like money, we have little understanding of its value, which is nothing. Telling yourself that something has value is the ultimate con. It's a chemical in the brain. It's just chemicals. Although it is amazing what these chemicals accomplished. All the things created and destroyed because of the chemicals in our head. And at the end of the day it will never be enough, by anyone's standards. Chemicals driving and dancing on our nerves. Punishment through pain. Reward through joy. Or at least the cessation of pains. Never-ending lies. The natural state of the brain. It tells you that you're hungry. Lie. It's telling you that you're dying and must be fed to live. Cruelty brings one closer to the concept of death while simultaneously convinces the cruel man he is that much farther from his own death. While kindness is a form of cooperation, and separates one from the concept of death, as if not acknowledging the dark and wicked will safeguard one from their machinations, lies and distortions and misconceptions. There aren't planets and stars. There isn't up or down. There's not love or hate. Just a never-ending dump of the irrational. The fear. Fear is the only thing that can be called real. Two states exist for the human race. Being afraid and not so much. Every other emotion has been developed for one purpose. That is the alleviation of fear. If one needed to define the reality of humans, this is it. Thank goodness that defining reality is a pointless venture.